Now, Manchester United used to be known for their Fergie-time winners, but Fulham's Alex Iwobi scored 9 minutes into stoppage time to beat them at Old Trafford yesterday. United 8 points outside Champions League qualification because of Aston Villa's win. Courtney, after all the optimism of the week with Sir Jim Ratcliffe's first big press conferences, how much of a blow was that?
Yeah, I just think it's very symptomatic of Manchester United and where they are at the moment. You have, you know, a few good games or a few good performances, then you see something like this where for 90 minutes or 90 plus minutes, frankly, it was awful.
Yeah.
I think, you know, there's an argument that Maguire should have been sent off as well.
Fulham could have won it more easily.
Yeah, and it probably just underlines the fact that, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe will know this and Brailsford as well, this is a big, big job. This is not just about the 11 on the pitch. It's not just about the manager. It's about, you know, facilities in terms of Old Trafford, Carrington. A systematic issue now, I think, throughout the club. It was it used to be a club that was winner. Wherever you were throughout the club, it was about winning. That's disappeared from Manchester United, and to get that back, I tell you what, it's a big old job.
It is a big job as well. Look at where they are now, Jamie. 10th defeat in the Premier League this season. Never happened under Sir Alex Ferguson. Is it the stats or is it the nature of the performances as well? How much pressure is on Ten Hag on both fronts?
Well, look, obviously there's massive pressure on Ten Hag, but actually they've been picking up some results recently. But yesterday, kind of what I watched the game, and they were, honestly, Teddy, they were awful. They were so bad, all over the park. No leaders on the pitch again. Lack of desire to win the game. Fulham were absolutely fantastic and fair play to them, but come on, sorry. You know, Fulham are a good team, but you don't expect them to go to Old Trafford and get a result. And, you know, there's too many players out there who were just jogging, floating around the football pitch, and it ended up being like a training ground game for Fulham. They just kept the ball.
Well, Sir Jim Ratcliffe's talked about wanting to dominate games, hasn't he, in the press... How far away are they from doing that? You said they picked up a few wins, but they were almost against the run of play often in those games.
They are a million miles away from that. A million miles away from that. And, look... They did not dominate the game. I don't see them dominate football at all anymore. They get results because the cream rises to the top in terms of players that they've got. Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, you know, Hojlund, Garnacho, they are top players. They will eventually do something in a game that's going to win you a game. But I don't look at Manchester United and see a team. I don't look at them and go, yeah, they've got an identity. This is the way they do things. You know, we talked about the pressing of Arsenal, pressing from the front, Odegaard setting traps, the team pushing up the pitch together. I don't see that at Man United. Fulham strolled around Old Trafford yesterday, knocking the ball about, moving it nicely, doing dances when they score. I mean, it was pathetic. It was embarrassing to watch. It really was. It was embarrassing. You
know what, Teddy, as well? It's a strange one for Manchester United because this is the year that should have been Ten Hag's year to show what his philosophy is. And actually, when he first came in, they were better because they played against the run of play. They played on the counter-attack with the players they've got in terms of that quality up front and the pace. It worked. Now, you know, it brought Onana in, wants to play out from the back, wants to be expansive to dominate games. That's not happening, so they're almost reverting back to looking for individual performances like Hojlund. You see when, you know, he's got going, and then when he's out of the team, it's terrible. And that philosophy, I think, is something that is frustrating Manchester United fans, that there seems to be no philosophy or style of play.
What's wrong with Marcus Rashford at the moment, Courtney, do you think?
Don't get me started, honestly. I mean, watching him yesterday was absolutely shocking. I'm a fan of Marcus Rashford. He's got unbelievable ability and he's got the potential to be a world-class football player. But his desire, considering he's come from a Manchester United academy, his desire to play for Man United is non-existent. He walks around the football pitch like he don't want to be there. I've never seen anything like it.
You asked for the running stats. Last season was 9.6 kilometres per game, an average of 20.3 sprints. He's averaged more distance but fewer sprints, 18.3 sprints. There's only 2 sprints less, but is that significant per 90 minutes?
Well, yeah, sprinting obviously is effort. You know, sprinting is when you're going to set traps, trying to press, go and win the ball. You know, and go after teams. He strolls around the pitch. We saw the viral thing of him and Ross Barkley at Luton. Yesterday, he was doing the same, Ted. He was doing the same. He's standing there. He's walking around the pitch. Go and press. Go and fight for the team. Go and make something happen. You know, go and put in a challenge up front. Or do something where you go, all right, come on, let's get the lads at it. He just walks around the pitch. I've never seen anything like it. You think a player who's come through the youth system at a club and plays for him the whole time. Sorry.
That's all right.
Plays for the whole time. Mark Noble at West Ham. Would never see him. He'd die on a football pitch for his club. Phil Foden would die on a football pitch for his club. Harry Kane used to die on a football pitch for Tottenham. Marcus Rashford is Man United. He doesn't die on a football pitch for his club. He's come through their youth system. He don't care about playing for Man United. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. Run around for your team.